cool overhang. Alright, moving upstream, found this tiny little cascade, nothing crazy. Alright, so as you approach, you got like some really cool rock overhangs again. You can hear it pumping. When we first saw rock shellfish were going underneath. Wow, that is wild. Well, I'm not sure about the rock hop actually now. It's a nice little creek. It's so dark in here, eh? It's 2 o'clock. It's a very pretty little cascade, but it's not the one we're chasing. How's it going, people? I'm in Mount Wilson in the Blue Mountains, New South Wales, and we're doing a 2.5k little loop up the Happy Valley Cathedral Creek loop. So, see how this goes. Originally this wasn't even on my radar really, because there wasn't any waterfalls really in here marked. However, I have seen someone who pointed out there's at least a good cascade with a kind of cool swim hole. So this track meanders its way down and hits the creek, and then yeah, short little journey not far from there is this cascade. So I wondered what else was there, and it's kind of like there's a creek. So we're running parallel. Cathedral Creek is running over there somewhere to our right, and then it's going to hit Waterfall Creek. So I think actually on Waterfall Creek is where the cascade is. And then I could probably come back and creek hop up Cathedral versus coming at the same track here. Now there's also a little detour track that cuts in to the right to hit Cathedral Creek, but maybe we'll go past that, keep going all up the creek. It depends, we'll see how we go, how thick it is in the creek and how much flow and whatever the deal is with everything. But regardless, we know at least we're getting one. So yeah, we'll just mosey on down. It's going to get a little bit steep as we wind down to the creek, but we've got to hit the main Waterfall Creek. So yeah, the little side detour track should be coming off to the right pretty soon. Actually, it's pretty quiet in here. Really nice. Mount Wilson's such a beautiful, green, luscious little hill or mountain. 1,000 metres above sea level. Well, we've dropped down to 900 now, but yeah, definitely beautiful ferns in here. So I've done a little walk, whatever it is, the upper and lower Waterfall Creek falls that are further down. They're pretty nice. They're actually marked on the map as waterfalls. This wasn't. That's why this was a bit like, oh, I'll come back to Mount Wilson again. Didn't really expect that. Plus there's a couple more lookouts and things I can do here anyway. I've done a couple as well before, but there's always more things you'll find on maps. Wow, it's so shaded in here. Yeah, this will be the turn off Cathedral Creek little detour. So we're going to stick left for now. We'll either be coming back and going up that, or we're going to be going past and hitting it on the creek anyway. So it makes no difference. Alright, see you down at Waterfall Creek. Well, this is a steep part of the track. It's quite pretty. It's hugging some rocks and some steps they made, so yeah. Can almost see the creek. Bit of a cave under this big rock on the way down. Another rock overhang as we come down. Definitely the water is fucking pumping down there for a creek, Waterfall Creek. We know it's going to be good. There's another one, look at this. Grouse. Look how big this fucking rock shelf is we're going underneath. Wow, that is wild. Well, I'm not sure about the rock hop actually now, because it's quite choked up, like not choked, but like the ferns are really big and overlapping the creek. It's not very wide, and it's going to be ice cold deep water to walk in, and we don't even know if we're going to get anything really good. This track ends just down here, so at least we're going to get one cascade wherever's fallen off this shelf here. Then we'll figure it out. That's still pretty sick. Even that alone is worth it. I don't know why they don't mark it as a named waterfall. Yeah, maybe I'll just bet I've gone back up and then shooting in the other track to find this cascade. Because yeah, I don't know. What's the who's to say? Well, yeah, it's a nice little creek. Drops right off here. It's on the end of the road really. Oh, you can got there's some steps. I don't know how far this track's meant to go. Meant to end, but apparently not. It's so dark in here, eh? It's 2 o'clock and it fucking feels like it's about 5. Wow. It's a very pretty little cascade, but it's not the one we're chasing, so we're actually meant to be going upstream, and apparently I have got like the information that there is a bigger waterfall cascade. We just gotta fucking traipse through it and just do it. But anyway, you can swim here, but it's fucking ice cold, and like I said, it's fucking so shady in the middle of the day. I think this place never gets sun. Look how much moss is here. So we're past the end of the track, so pretty much the track is meant to just show you this. I don't think it's really worth going much further. Like, there's always potentiality, but there's nothing that's showing drastically on the map, and I think you can see this is getting a bit choky. So this water's pretty cool, but wow. I think we'll just go back and try and find the one we want. So hopefully it's not too hard to push through the ferns and whatever, and it's been done, so surely. And yeah, we can take it from there, and if we want to creek up the other creek, because we're basically going to go past that to find this other waterfall anyway. I can't believe they actually made this a track. It's just so sketchy, like slippery, no handrails, that they've dug that out. That's wild. I just met 3 Irish blokes in this creek, and I was like, where the fuck did you come from? Because I was the only car parked at the fucking trailhead. They're like, no, we walked from the campsite back in the village. I'm like, okay. They just told me there's a cave down here. So I'm like, all right, let's go have a look at that. Didn't expect that. They go, no, we didn't know about it. We just went for a walk. They're going to chase the other one I'm looking for upstream as well. So that's really fucking interesting. This is kind of cool. This is where they were. I'm assuming it looks kind of a cavey. I should have double checked with the photo of what I was chasing. Oh well, this will do anyway. Just look at that corner. There we go. Just a little cascade. Pretty wild. We just go to that corner, have a look. Looks like there's another kind of a cave over there. It's a bit slippery to come down there, so I ended up going back and safely went around behind that boulder to be better. But maybe I should go back that way and try and climb it. But there's a deep pool and the other bit I'm gonna fall in. I'll come downstream just a little bit more. And we got another fucking, looks like kind of like a cave. I need a torch here to show you. There's water coming out like it's a tributary. It's fully underground or something. Not the longest cave, but it's just fucking weird. Now there's a tributary coming up. I wonder if that's actually going to have a waterfall. It's got some pretty good lines. Could be another loop option as well. And we'll just go a tiny bit more to this next little bend. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm just going to go back up. We've got to chase the one we're actually chasing. Yeah, the water's a little deep there, and it's possible, but I'm also losing a bit of day. So if I want to try and get this done, I need to head back up the right way first. So these are the soft tree ferns, Dicksoni antarctica. Identifiable by their much softer tree trunk versus the roughy ones you find in other pockets of the Blue Mountains. So this is a really special area. It's so different environment, much more muddier. There is sandstone, but it's just more crushed in vegetation, a lot more rotting logs and leeches, little ones. I've got a couple on me already. Alright, I've clambered back up all this shit to get close to this Trib waterfall we first saw. That's this kind of little dark cave behind it too. We're going to look at it in a second. Alright, it's a bit of a nice long rock overhang all the way behind this waterfall. I'll turn the torch on because you see the difference, you won't see shit. It's wild, eh? It's fucking daytime. Look behind the flow, how sick. Alright, let's go catch up these guys. Moving upstream, found this tiny little cascade, nothing crazy, but it's quite pretty nonetheless. Looks like there's a tributary dropping in to the right. I can't tell if there's a big waterfall, but there is some water coming out of it, so we'll just see. This tributary is a bit choked in with the ferns, not as nice as what I thought this was. I thought this was going to be like that, and this actually being alright. My GPS is slow, but I'm pretty sure that's Cathedral Creek actually. There might be a bit of a mission to get up, and it's pretty fucking as you're going. Maybe better off just going back up the track and come, and we'll cut back in the side track to check it out. So for the moment, we're going to go an extra 200 to 300 metres to find this waterfall. So let's get upstream here. Another cool overhang. So I asked the boys, how do they find out about this fucking waterfall? Because it's not signposted. And they're like, yeah, same blog as you. So walk my world, so shout out to them. I found 2 little secrets from them, so we got a lot of good info, so suss it out. Because yeah, I wouldn't have really walked up here otherwise probably. Alright, so as you approach, you've got like some really cool rock overhangs again. You can hear it pumping, and look, here we are. Fucking awesome. That is so good. Definitely going to be hard to continue up this creek, so you definitely have to double back. That is just so cold to see that, but fucking hell. The boys said they jumped in, but fucking ice cold. Wow. Yeah, started as a little justice. About 15, 12 metres maybe. That is fucking awesome. Alright, let's head back up, and we'll head back to the Yellow Creek Track, see if we're going to be in that section. Maybe we creep up from that where the track hits Yellow Creek out to the road, still the last half. Well, got up to the boys again, had a little chat, and they're not Irish, they're Danish. So yeah, that's fucking cool. Now I speak a little bit of Danish, so word, I can talk to them. So yeah, they said that people keep saying they're Irish. It's one of those accents where it could be either. I was thinking potentially Norwegian too. Now they told me this track's not really worth it, so we'll skip it for now. They said they went down, it was just overgrown, nothing really on the creek. So anyway, heading up and out, concludes the little adventure. Waterfall's definitely worth it, so there should be signposting, it should be actually proper trailed all the way there. Because it gives it end to the walk, well otherwise you just end up at muddy fucking ferns. Well, found a bomb on the way out, which is fucking funny. Always good to get stoned when you look at nature, you know. Anyway, hope you enjoy this journey. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe. Hit notification bell to get notified of all the new misadventures. And catch you guys in the next one, eh? Peace out.